What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back, yes, to another Wednesday Pull List, which is your hype video for this week's new comic book day. I'm gonna go over all the best covers coming out this week, all the best new #1s, all the books that are on my pull list, and I'm gonna cover the top 3 books that I think you should be picking up because the previous issues were the frickin' best. That's what this video is. That is what this video is all about, getting you pumped and excited about the books that are coming out this week on New Comic Day. There are some really good ones, so let's not waste any more time because there are a lot of covers that we gotta cover in this week's Cover Lover Picks. So, like I was saying, guys, there are a lot of really good covers coming out this week, but I'm only covering the covers that I really like. Remember, there are so many other covers that are available to you guys to pick up every single week. I highly suggest going over to League of Comic Geeks and checking out all the amazing covers for yourself, because I'm sure there's one on that list that I don't have on this list that you absolutely love. So go over there, check them out, but let's cover the ones that I think you guys cannot pass up. And first up, we got Absolute Batman issue #7 with the cover C variant done by Bill Sienkiewicz. And it's Bill Sienkiewicz. It's Bill Sienkiewicz goodness. It's really good. Next up, The Ultimates issue #11 with the cover A done by D.K. Ruan. I'm just a fan of his artwork. And these 8 covers for The Ultimates have been bangers, every single one. Next up, The Uncanny X-Men issue #13 with the variant cover done by David Mack. Classic David Mack, but this one, in my opinion, is really good. Next up, Transformers issue #19 with the cover C variant. It's a 1:10 ratio variant done by David Nakayama, featuring Mega frickin' Tron. He's back, baby, and he looks so freaking good. Next up, Transformers issue #19 with the cover D. It's a 1:25 ratio variant done by Steve Beach. Again, Megatron is back. After that, Transformers issue #19 with the cover F. It's a 1:100 ratio variant done by Lullaby? It's just really good. Again, featuring our boy Megatron. Next up, Daredevil issue #20 with the variant cover done by Philip Tan. This cover is really, really good. After that, The Amazing Spider-Man issue #1 with the variant in the 1:200 Virgin ratio variant done by Lee Bermejo. Really stinking good. I hate freaking spiders so much, but Spider-Man, he's just such a cool character. And this new #1, I'm kind of interested in it. Spider-Man, I want it to be really good, but it's Joe Kelly. Is it gonna be good? I don't know. But let's move on. The Amazing Spider-Man issue #1 with the Black Cat variant in the 1:50 Virgin ratio variant done by Namit Malavia. So good. This is pretty good. It's not amazing. It's not the best cover I've ever seen of Black Cat, but it's really good. And it's a 1:50 ratio. After that, The Amazing Spider-Man issue #1 with the variant cover done by Simon DeMeo. There's a bunch of Simon DeMeo covers on last week's FOC, and he's here on Amazing Spider-Man. Simon freaking DeMeo at Marvel. So good. After that, The Amazing Spider-Man issue #1 with the ARTGERM Web Store variant with a trade dress in a Virgin featuring Black Cat, and it's obviously done by ARTGERM. Trade dress, Virgin, which one are you getting? Are you gonna get the set? Are you getting any of them? I don't know. They're pretty expensive because they're exclusives, but pretty good. After that, The Amazing Spider-Man issue #1 with the exclusive from KRS Comics and 789 Comics, done by Dan Panosian. Now this, really good. It's an exclusive, obviously, and it's just, I don't know. This one is the one to pick up, in my opinion. If you're gonna pick up either the ARTGERM or this, I would go for this one. After that, The Incredible Hulk issue #24 with the variant cover done by, I want to say it's Dole, and it's freaking awesome. So good. It's like one of those infinity pictures. So good. Just like the Hulk's face in his mouth. In his mouth. So good. After that, Spawn issue #363 with the cover C variant done by Edward Delandre, and it's stinking awesome. The way he captured his cape is just, it is badass. That is a really good cover. After that, Storm issue #7 with the cover A done by Mateus Mahini. Again, Mateus has this way of doing Storm, and it's so gorgeous. And I love the way he does her hair because it always looks like a cloud. So awesome. After that, Storm issue #7 with the variant cover done by Gerald Perel. Again, her hair looks like a storm cloud, and it's so good, but it's like a different, like a depiction of Storm, because it's obviously two different artists, but still, both are so good. After that, Geiger, issue number 13 with the cover A, done by Gary Frank. If you're not reading this book, what are you doing with your life? It's so good. And this is the glowing woman, and she looks absolutely awesome on this cover A. After that, Aquaman, issue number 4 with the cover B variant, done by David Nakayama. It's David Nakayama doing a really cool male character. I shouldn't say Aquaman's really cool, but this run is pretty good so far, and Aquaman does look pretty stinking cool. After that, DC vs. Vampires World War V. Did I say world? Like W-E-R-L-D? World War V. Issue number 8 with the cover B variant, done by Fabrizio De Tomaseo. So good. So good. This depiction of Batman is absolutely freaking epic, and the way he did the city kind of like tilted a little bit, freaking awesome. After that, Star Wars Jedi Knights issue number 2 with the lightsaber variant in the 1 in 100 Virgin ratio variant, done by Torrin Clark. We got freaking Yoda on the cover. So good. The Virgin definitely looks better, but it's a 1 in 100, so you might not be able to afford that, but you can get the trade dress and you still get that amazing artwork. After that, Fire and Ice, When Hell Freezes Over, issue number 1 with the cover B variant in the foil variant. And the foil is kind of like a minimal trade dress, which is really good. And this is done by David Nakayama. After that, Fire and Ice, When Hell Freezes Over, issue number 1 with the cover C variant, done by Jeff DeCall. I don't like the way that Fire looks, the one with the green hair, but Ice looks freaking awesome. I think that's what their names are. I'm not 100% sure. I never read these books. I pick up a lot of the variant covers because they look awesome. Next up, Adventure Time, issue number 1. I'm pretty pumped for this book. This is the cover B variant, also the cover G foil, done by David Nakayama. So good. I'm excited to read this with Jack, my 9-year-old. I'm really hoping I can get him hooked on comics. Is that bad? Is that bad to get your son hooked on something? But it's like, it's mostly harmless. It's comic books. I want someone to enjoy this hobby with me. I have the Discord. Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure you guys are joining the Discord. Those fellas down there are so cool. I love sharing the hobby with them, but I would love to do it with my own flesh and blood. I think it'd be freaking awesome. After that, Adventure Time, issue number 1 with the cover H. It's a foil variant done by Trong Lee Nguyen. And it's really good. I like that it features a lot more of the characters, and it's just a cool book. It's cool. After that, Red Sonja vs. the Army of Darkness, issue number 1 with the exclusive variant done by 616 Comics. There is a Virgin, and there's also a Color Splash variant done by CEDRIC POULAT. It's really good, but why are her abs so big? Like, she's like shredded, but the abs looks like they're coming towards us, like coming at us. Maybe a little bit too much? I don't know. But her face and her hair and her upper torso looks so good. After that, Giant Size Wacky Races, issue number 1 with the cover B variant and the cover J, which is a 1 in 25 Virgin ratio variant done by Edwin Galmon. So good. After that, Golden Rage, Mother Knows Best, issue number 1 with the variant cover, which is the cover B, done by Tula Lote. If you like Tula Lote, you probably like that. In the final book, which is going to be a book that's going to be almost impossible to get your hands on, Pan Up Apocalypse, issue number 1 with the second print 1 in 25 ratio variant done by Zetha Shobina. And it is really stinking good. Yeah. It's going to be sad that I'm probably not going to own this, but I can at least enjoy the picture on my screen for a second, right? All right, guys, those are all my cover lover picks. Make sure you're checking League of Comic Geeks to check out the rest of the covers coming out this week. But we got to move on because there's more to talk about. So let's go ahead and move over to checking out my pull list. Now, as you guys can see, it's another week where the books take up almost my whole entire ultra widescreen monitor. But they're small, they're blurry, you can't see what they are. So let me go and throw them up on screen right now. Guys, there are a total of 21 books on my pull list. And of those 21, there are 3 new number 1s. And if we break down this list a little bit more, there are 6 DC books, 7 Marvel books, and 8 indie titles. I've read the previous issue to every single book that was up on screen. So every single one of these books could make the top 3 list. I did a good job this week. I've read a lot of books. But With no books on the chopping block this week, that means we can move right over to the new number ones that I think you should consider picking up, because the synopsi, or just the general idea of what these books are about, are laughing because I'm so stupid, because these books sound really stinking good. Quick break in the video, guys, just for me to ask every single one of you who are still watching this video right now to please smash that like button. It truly does help out this channel so much. So if you'd like to support the channel, the only thing I ask of you guys is to please smash that like button. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move over to those new number ones that I think you should consider picking up this week. All right, guys, let's move through these pretty quickly. The first book up is Adventure Time, issue number 1. This is coming from the writer of Nick Wynn, and it's gonna have art by Megan Brown. I have no idea who either of those people are, but I am excited for this book because my son is excited for this book. So I'm not particularly excited about Adventure Time. I think they're funny. I think the show is enjoyable, and Finn and Jake are just two cool dudes, and I'm excited. Like I said, I'm most excited to read this with my 9-year-old. There's a lot of good variant covers. Check them out. If you have a young kid, maybe consider picking this up and reading it with them. All right, guys, next up, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 1. They are relaunching this series once again. How many times have they done it? I don't know, a lot. But this is coming from the writer of Joe Kelly. It's going to have art by Pepe Larraz. That name right there is why I am picking this book up. Pepe Larraz as the main artist on this book, at least for a little while. I hope for a long time. I don't think it will stay like that because he's such a big artist, but Pepe Larraz is kicking this series off. So I'm going to give it a shot because I know the art will at least be enjoyable to read or to look at. But it is going to be written by Joe Kelly. I think he's been on the book for a little bit. I haven't been reading it, so I don't know if the story's going to be good or not. So I'm going to give it a shot. And the covers have been good. There's a lot of good variant covers. And it's Amazing Spider-Man. Let's go ahead and read the synopsis real quick. Alive and thwipping. The next era of the Amazing Spider-Man has arrived. Peter is shockingly without a job. This guy never can keep a job. Give him something to do. And looking for gainful employment. But his job search is interrupted by a rampaging rhino, who is but the tip of a sinister iceberg. What major supervillain is working behind the scenes, weaponizing the other spider villains, including the one we haven't seen in over 7 years? Also, what is that goblin-free Norman Osborn up to anyway? I'm gonna give it a shot, guys. Buy-in price for cover A is $5.99. It's going to go up in price from there for all the better covers and the 1 in 100s and 1 in 50s, 1 in 25s and all that jazz. But $5.99 is your buy-in price. Check out all the variant covers. Pick your favorite. Go with that. And the final new number 1 that I'm really excited about is Vatican City, issue number 1. Coming from the writer of Mark Millar and has art by Narwhal? I want to say that's how it's pronounced. But guys, the main reason I am excited for this is that it's Mark frickin' Miller. The guy just writes really good comic books. Almost all of his comics make the top 3 list at some point because they are that good. I'm telling you, this is one of the best comic book writers of my generation. In my opinion, yes, it's probably blasphemy. There's probably other guys that are like, oh, Chris Claremont. That wasn't my generation. That was before I started reading comic books. There are so many good writers. Daniel Warren Johnson, Jonathan Hickman, Scott Snyder. There's so many really good ones. James Tynion IV. But guys, Mark Miller produces banger after banger after banger. Every single comic. I really, really enjoy, so I'm really excited for this. But let's read the synopsis. The world has been overrun by a vampire apocalypse. Sold. Love vampires. Every man, woman, and child dead. Except for 2,000 tourists safe behind the walls and holy relics of the Vatican City. But as the vampires gather and the millions outside, how long can they hold out? Because the monsters can wait forever. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in. And this one is going to be a 40-page first issue. Yes, it is going to be $5.99, but I feel like that's how much comics cost now, and that's just bananas. But 40 pages, $5.99. Let's freaking go. There are two variants. The cover B is just a black and white, and there is a cover C, which is a little bit different. I'll make sure I've shown that while reading the synopsis for this book. But guys, Vatican City, buy in. It's going to be a banger. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move over to the top 3 books that I think you should be picking up this week, because the previous issues got me so pumped and excited for the books coming out this week. All right, guys, sitting in the number 3 spot is an absolute book. The absolute book that's coming out this week is Absolute Batman, issue number 7. This is coming from the writer of Scott Snyder, and this book is going to have art by Marcos Martin, another villain artist already on Absolute Batman. This is our second villain artist already. Bananas. Why? Can Nick Dragotta really not keep up? We're only 7 issues in. That's a little crazy. But overall, this series has been an absolute thrill ride. I love the twists and turns that we've seen so far with Batman as a character, his suit, the people around him. A lot of his old rogues have been his friends and they're helping him. Not until issue number 6. That's where they came in and they supported him a little bit, but they didn't know he was Batman until issue number 6. And they were pissed at him. One of them wants to arrest him. Can you guess which one wants to arrest him? I'm gonna spoil it for you in 3, 2, 1. If you want to skip it, skip ahead like 5 seconds. Harvey Dent, obviously. But guys, this book is just really good. Scott Snyder is telling another epic tale, and the next 2 issues are going to focus on Mr. Freeze. Absolute Mr. Freeze. What is the twist going to be? I don't know. I will make sure I look up online, see if I can find some preview pages so we can see Marcos Martin's art. I can show that to you guys during the talking about this book. But overall, guys, Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman have all been bangers. I have Absolute Green Lantern and Absolute The Flash. The first issue is in there. I believe Absolute Flash issue number 2 comes up next week, so that's on the read pile for this weekend. Excited to read that, Jeff Lemire. But guys, Absolute Batman, it's a banger. It's in the number 3 spot. It's been on the list every single issue, I believe, because it's just been really good, really fun. And I like the fact, spoiler, one more thing. Skip ahead 5 seconds if you don't want to hear this. Bruce Wayne's mom is still alive. And I think that's a really, really cool twist. Like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys. So that is the number 3 book. Absolute Batman, issue number 7. Make sure you're picking it up. Lots of variant covers. Pick the one you want. But let's go ahead and find out what the number 2 book, because it has me more excited than this book right here. Man, I love a twist. I really do. I like when we can step out of continuity and do something different. So the number 2 book that I'm most excited to get my hands on this week is DC First Vampires World War V, issue number 8, coming from the writer of Matthew Rosenberg and has art by Otto frickin' Schmidt. So good. This series is just, it's just freaking awesome. And they keep, adding elements. When you think the world cannot get more crazy because most of the world has been turned into vampires. So many of our heroes and villains are now working together because they're all they're vampires and they're working together to basically control the human race, or basically just meat bags to them or blood bags to them for them to suck on and feed. That's it. But there's a small group of heroes that are fighting back against the man. But now we got a third party into the mix. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Make sure you guys are reading the book. He's stepped up to the plate. Now he wants to destroy the planet, take it over for himself. I'm sure you guys can guess who it is. It's the big bad of the DC universe, putting himself in the mix. I wasn't ready for it, but it's so good. So good. I love that now the vampires and the humans have a common enemy. Are they going to work together? Are they going to continue to punch it out? And then maybe this other guy just comes in and squashes them all? I don't know, but it's freaking awesome. If you guys want to read a good book and see a lot of your heroes and villains just maybe changed a little bit, this is the book for you. So good and amazing, amazing artwork by Otto Schmidt. It's so good. And the fact that he's been on every single issue is so key to this book. It makes this book All right, guys, that is my number 2 book. I know, I love this Elseworld stuff. It's so good. But there is a book that I'm even more excited than this to pick up this week. More excited than Absolute Batman, more excited than DC vs. Vampires World War V. What is it? Well, let's find out right now. All right, I'm not gonna tease you. I'm just gonna dive right in and tell you what the number 1 book that I think you should be picking up this week is. It's The Moon is Following Us, issue number 8. This is coming from the writer of Daniel Warren Johnson, and it's gonna have artists by DWJ, which is Daniel Warren Johnson, and Riley Rousseau. It's so good, guys. I have been a little hesitant to really fall in love with this book. It's taken 7 issues. 7 issues to make the top 3 list, or maybe not the top 3, but to make the number 1 spot at least. It took a little while to get going, a little while to build the world and story for me to absolutely fall in love with it, but after reading issue number 7, guys, I'm telling you, this world is incredible. It's a lot of fun. There's no boundaries for what is he's capable of doing, because most of the book takes place in the mind of a little girl. And we're dealing with dreams and nightmares, and she's trapped in her own mind. And her parents are somehow found a way to go into her mind and try to save her. That is the very basis of the story. I'm not going to tell you the ins and outs, but one of the coolest things that happened in issue number 7, which I think was the turning point, was that the parents found out that being in her mind, their minds are influencing things that are happening, because now they're all connected. And it was such a cool moment. And it also allowed the parents to work through some differences that they've been having, and it allowed them to grow as characters. And that's really key in any comic book or book period, is characters making steps forward, not just staying a static character, because that's boring for everyone. And through 7 issues, or through 6 issues, the parents were kind of like, you know, the wife was always like gung-ho, diving headlong in, and like she was always looking down at the husband because he was more cautious, and it was annoying. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. But then in issue number, I think towards the end of number 6 in 7, they started making strides forward, and it was freaking great. I really enjoyed this book. Now, I am gonna say this could be making a really dark turn, because at the end of issue number 7, something happened. And I don't think I was ready for it, and I don't know if I'm gonna love this new villain that's introduced. Or I shouldn't say new, because this character has been there, but how this character is going to be introduced, it's gonna be dark, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna love it or not. But the series is amazing. The artwork by DWJ and Riley Rousseau is freaking awesome. It is a stellar book, and the characters that they came up with together to tell the story are freaking incredible. They're so enjoyable. The cast of characters is great. When there are characters that die, which are just dreams of the daughter, it's so, you feel it, because this character has been helping the parents along the way, and then they die and they're taken away. And it's freaking awesome. This book is great. I love it so much. That's why it's in the number 1 spot. Great art, great story. Number 1 spot, baby. All right, guys, that is the top 3 books. Let's quickly run through the, not top 3, but the books you're gonna see, which are the rest of the books on my pull list. All right, guys, the not top 3, but the books you're gonna see are the rest of the books on my pull list, broken up into 3 categories. The okay, which are books I really cannot suggest to you guys because they are only okay. The good, which are solid comic books. I did enjoy reading them. They're just good though, but you should check them out at your local LCS. Maybe you will like them as well, or check them out online. And then last but not least are the great. These are books that I think you should be picking up. They just didn't have that little extra to make the top 3 list, but they're freaking great. All right, let's go through them pretty quickly. The okay, there is one book, and then that is Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider, issue number 12. It's written by Stephanie Phillips. She is a good writer. But I don't like it when you take characters like a spider hero, which just are supposed to have spider powers, and then you level them up to like this crazy thing, and they lose what makes them special. because they're supposed to be almost street level characters dealing with street level things. When you put them in a cosmic sense, they start to lose who they are as a character and make it uninteresting, and that is what's happening in Spider-Man right now, and I don't like it. But let's move on. The Good, Aquaman, issue number 4. Yeah, it's pretty stinking good. Written by Jeremy Adams, and I like where they're going with this series. An interesting take on Aquaman. Next up, Batman and Robin, issue number 20. I like this series, but I don't like what Philip Kennedy Johnson is doing to the relationship of Bruce and Damian. Bruce is being such a paranoid parent and stepping over the lines to the relationship with Damian. I think he's going to do irreparable damage. And I'm worried for that as a character, because if that is supposed to stick in continuity, that's going to be stupid. I'm not going to like it. But overall, the story, the villain is really cool, but I just don't like this tension that he's adding to those characters. Next up, Batman Dark Patterns, issue number 5. Issue number 4 was okay. He is leveled up, or I should say, the writer of this book, I don't remember who it is, leveled up, oh man, what, Scarface, the toy guy, and he's basically put himself into a building, and he's controlling all the inhabitants of a building. It's pretty interesting, but also pretty stinking silly. So that's why this book is in the good, not the great. After that, Daredevil issue number 20. We're 20 issues in, and this book has always been in the good. I think it's been in the okay a couple times too. But I'm excited that this arc is over, because we're no longer dealing with the 7 deadly sins. We're moving past that. He's going to put on the black suit for some reason. I don't know. I'm going to read it for a little bit longer. If it doesn't get better, chop chop. After that, Doctor Strange of Asgard, issue number 2. I was pleasantly surprised by issue number 1. It wasn't bad. I was expecting this to be dog poop, but it was actually pretty enjoyable, and with a really good twist at the end. So guys, check this book out, because I think you might like it as well, especially if you enjoyed the last couple runs by Jed MacKay of Doctor Strange. This didn't feel that far off from that. I'm pretty excited about it. And then I hope the writer brings in Clea, because that was a huge part of the previous series. After that, Green Lantern Corps, issue number 3. First 2 issues, good. That's all I can say about this. They're building their story, their world, and I'm excited to see where this is going to go. It's dealing with the other Green Lanterns, not Hal, so it's a nice little book about the rest of them. After that, The Incredible Hulk, issue number 24. I teeter-tottered when putting this on the okay or the good. I'm leaving it on the good for now. The last issue was, I almost said okay. It was good, but it was really close to okay. And I think the main reason why I enjoyed that issue more than the others is because it had art from front to back by Nick Klein. He's such a great artist, and it really does elevate Philip Kennedy Johnson's story. After that, Spawn, issue number 363. Solid freaking issue in 362. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. Everyone has their powers back. Let's freaking go. Oh yeah, there was a big twist at the end of 362. Just remembering that now. Not gonna tell you what it is, but it's very important to Al. After that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watcher, issue number 7. Yeah, this book is getting a lot better. The first few issues were a little slow, a little boring, but it's much more interesting now that we know what the Night Watcher is. It's not exactly who you think it is. After that, Transformers issue number 19. I wanted to put this in the great. It's just, there's so many different storylines going on at the same time. It's really difficult to follow and stay invested in all the storylines, because you bounce around so much. But Megatron's back, so I'm freaking excited. After that, The Ultimates, issue number 11. I gotta tell you guys, issue number 10 was like a really good, I want to say like one-shot story. Told from the perspective of the Living Torch, who is the robot version of him, and it was really cool. They fought basically a bunch of a Red Skull gang. I guess there's these gangs all across the world, and it was really cool. And there was another cliffhanger or twist in this book as well. So many twists this week that I read. It was just really good. They're introducing another character from the main universe, but he's not a good guy anymore. He's a bad guy, or could be a bad guy. I don't know. Really good. After that, The Great Geiger, issue number 13. Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, Tark, the Glowing Lady. So much goodness. And there was a twist at the end of this as well, even though I did see this one coming. So Tark is the glowing man. He's filled with all this radiation. He has these rods in his back, but he's not able to control the explosion of his powers anymore. And the glowing woman is helping him. And supposedly the scientist that invented the rods that they stick in their back and control the radiation was killed. But you find out that might not be exactly true. Was the glowing woman lying to him? I don't know. Read the book. After that, Phantom Road, issue number 11. There has been such a long hiatus between issue number 10 and issue number 11. I did find my issue number 10 and I read it yesterday. Such a good book. This is a banger of a book. Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Hernandez Walta on art. So good. And last but not least, The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 13. Issue number 12, I would say, was more of a good comic book, but this series as a whole is freaking great. It's so good. The way that Gail Simone is handling this new group of X-Men, because there are 4 new recruits, and then you got Wolverine, Rogue, Gambit, Nightcrawler, Jubilee. How they're training them, and they're living on this farm in New Orleans, and I love this house and these people that have let these X-Men into their house, and they are God-fearing people. I'm not religious at all, but they have certain rules and they expect the X-Men to follow these rules. And the kids are, they're not used to having to following rules, and the dad is just like, all right, breakfast time, wash your hands before you sit down at the table, or no breakfast. And I love that sense of home. It's so good. So good. Love this book. And that's why it's, like I said, issue number 12 wasn't great, but the series as a whole was. So that's why I put this book in the grade. Make sure you're reading it. All right, guys. That is it. That is everything for this week. New comic book day, April 9th, 2025. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, guys, we are at the end of today's video. I just want to ask you guys real quick, if you're still watching this video right now, this video tends to be about 30 minutes long. Would you guys like to see a 15-minute version of this video for me to really compress it into a much shorter version so that way you can get through it all in less time? Guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that down in the comments below. Let me know, because if you're still watching this video right now, you guys are the true supporters of the channel, and I'm just gonna let you guys know, you guys are legends. Thank you guys so much for watching from the beginning to this point in the video right now. Now, if you look down and you see that subscribe button and you're not subscribed, you're noticing, you're like, oh man, I'm not subscribed. What do I do? Well, I just gotta tell you, get yourself subscribed, hit that bell for notifications, and smash that like button. That's it. That's all you guys gotta do. That's it. All right, guys, I'll be back on Thursday or Friday with my final order cutoff highlights video. And that's gonna do it for this week. Only 2 videos this week. I hope you guys have a great new comic book day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.